Welcome guys to my 2018 IROZ powered Audi RS3. In today's video we're kind of going to go over what all I have done to the car. It is nothing spectacular. It is a stage 1 motor build, so rods and pistons as well as bearings, because that was what killed the previous engine. So first things first, we have the IROZ Motorsports Stage 2 catch can, as well as the IROZ Motorsports DSG Catch can, Unitronic inlet with the fat 4-inch turbo inlet going in from Unitronic, and then we also have the integrated engineering. This thing sucks, by the way. This thing is abysmal, so if anybody wants to buy it, $700, I'll ship it anywhere. I want a gun. I hate it. Then underneath, connected to the turbo inlet, is going to be the IMS 750 turbo horse. The car is lowered on H&R springs. The biggest issue that I have, and so I don't have wheel spacers on, is I was getting rubbing along the fender line. So right here, ignore this. So right in here at full tilt this way, I was getting some rubbing. Just a little bit, kind of right here. I can still feel where it started to kind of dig in. Ignore how dirty everything is and ignore the curb wheels. I literally bought the vehicle like that. These are going bye-bye. I do have more stuff kind of on the way that's going to replace these that I'm super excited for. We are going down a size to 18s. So they're going to be 18 by 9s. I'm going to try to run 265s on a square setup all the way around. Because right now I am 19 by 8s on a 245/35. And yeah, that's a little bit too big for the spacers and how low the car is. Currently, I do have a couple more parts coming in for the car. We are going to put in beefier mounts. So these are the stock motor mounts and the stock DSG mount up underneath here. Those will be going bye-bye, because on this one, which I think he's on the way out, every time that you kind of like pull up the throttle, we had on dyno one day, and we noticed a lot of slop coming from this section of the car while it was on the dyno. It was lifting up this side. Normally you see it coming from that side, from kind of a lot of the videos that I've seen, normally around this area, and it lifting up that way, but I was getting a lot coming from that side. So we're thinking that one's about to go out. But everything on the exterior of the car is literally stock. There is no cosmetic mods besides a little tiny lip wing in the back. Not gonna walk back there just because my license plate is on the vehicle, and you guys kind of know the stuff that I post. Whenever I bought the car, there was carbon fiber. There was a carbon lip, side skirts, and rear diffuser. Bought the car and they were not there. He wanted too much money with the skirts on, so they went bye-bye whenever he sold me the car. That's fine. I have a lip, some skirts, and a new rear diffuser all coming in. I am going to have to repaint the bumper, unfortunately, which sucks, but it has definitely seen some better days. The car does have, from the factory, the 380 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, 8-piston calipers on the carbon ceramic brakes. The carbon ceramics, I think I probably can get another 20,000 miles out of them before I have to do that $15,000 service with replacing them, which I'm not looking forward to at all. That's not going to be a fun service. Inside the car, it is literally stock, the entire thing. Nothing on the inside has been touched. It has the factory seats. I do want to swap these out for some buckets, so if anybody has some suggestions for buckets, please drop them down below so that I can take a look at them. I need something that's good, reliable. I'm not talking $7,000 a seat. I'm just talking maybe $2,000 a seat, not $7,000. So I'm not looking for full carbon racing style seats, but I want to go with a little bit more comfortable of a bucket seat that will work with this car. But that is pretty much it, guys, of kind of the quick little overview of everything that's done to the car. I said, with powering it, I'm a 750 HS turbo kit on a stage 1 IROZ block. It is not sleeved at all. It is stock sleeving. I have to bump it up again if I really wanted to put sleeves on it and do a little bit better rods, things like that. But diamond off the shelf 82.5 millimeter pistons and boost line connecting rods, ACL calico coated rod bearings, and then an entire new lower timing cover, brand new crank hub, or brand new crank, brand new mains. I can't remember if they're ACL mains or not. I'll have to double check whenever I got the invoice, and I will put it in the description if they're ACL mains. In the description as well, I will also have kind of the entire build overview of stuff that's really not that important, like the rear drivetrain inserts, the sway bar, front and back from 034 Motorsports, just to help stiffen up the chassis a little bit, things like that. And then my horrible, atrocious H&R lowering springs that are fixing to go goodbye with a brand new set of coilovers. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want me to change things up at all, do a little bit different videos, do videos with me driving and talking. Just kind of let me know down below, and make sure to thumbs up the video. I will see you guys in the next one.